So, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Kasia's Voice. And today I have my fabulous friend who makes everybody happy, creating jewelry for women and spreading love, Dee Berkley. Thank you so much for being with me.
Kasia, I am so honored that you asked me. When I saw that little text pop up, I'm like, oh my God, Kasia wants me to talk. So anyway, and you've
such
been
a sunshine out there. You have to spread your words, you know?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's been quite a journey for all of, I speak for the dance community for sure. What a crazy time it is for everybody. And so I'm just honored to be able to be a part of this. And if it spreads a little, I'm seeing so much negative, but then, you know, as you scroll and then you see these positive people pop up, it's what we need to do nowadays. I mean, it's everything.
That's what I feel, you know, the whole idea behind my little interviews, right? It's to actually show people that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, right? Or there is light, not at the end of the tunnel, there is light everywhere all the time. And you just have to find that light, right? Kind of like we just had this conversation a few seconds ago. Oh, you should have, you know, you have your vacations planned. I have my vacations planned, right? I had my competition planned in a matter of 2 weeks, but it's not going to happen. And of course, if I think of that, it's depressing, right? It's like, oh my God, I cannot do this and I cannot do this. And then you get yourself, I can't. And before you know it, it's like a dark cloud following you everywhere. Right? And so I like to talk to people and I like to share that with the world, that if you just have to look at other things, right? Just look at what's available right now and go, yes, I could have, I should have, but I'm doing this right now. And you're a perfect example. You're changing the world. You're inspiring everyone. So please tell us what it is that you have been up to.
It's been crazy. And I tell fellow business people who are all like, oh my God, what, you know, when we shut down, you have to be able to pivot quickly nowadays. I mean, we will go back to life the way we knew it. And people say the new normal. I don't think it's going to be this forever. Oh my God, we'll never get back. We will. And during this time, what can we do that'll fill us with joy and will help others? And so we immediately, you know, I do these bracelets and I do jewelry, but I sell so many people, sell different stores around the country. And I thought, well, the first thing we did, I should say, is we saw that our food bank here in Las Vegas was, you know, needed. All these kids were being, you know, when they got out of school, the only way they get food is by going to school and getting fed at school. So the food bank here feeds, for every dollar, I want to say, I think they can feed 40 people. But it was crazy, and especially kids. And so what we did is we created a bracelet, and we said, all right, we're going to donate 100% of the profits back to the food bank. We put it up online, and pretty soon people were like, oh my God, I can have this bracelet and all the profits are going. So with every bracelet we were feeding, I think with every bracelet it was 45 meals. 45 meals.
Wow. Oh my God. So you guys, this is incredible.
I said, oh my God, this is crazy. And we comes with a card, and we quickly did. And we did this while we were quarantined. So I was home, a shipping girl was in the shipping room. Yes. I had girls at home making the bracelets so that everybody could still work. We make everything in the USA, and then we would send it to our customers socially distant. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, we fed 4,000, you know, mouths. It's like insane. So I said, okay, how can we continue this? Pretty soon we reached out to our retailers. Somebody had a charity, was I Love Birthday Parties, where they're able to give a birthday party to these little kids that have never had a birthday. And this little bracelet with a charm that says either empower or hope or caring could provide birthday parties for kids. And so I leaned into what worked for me and what I knew how to do, because frankly, I'm not going to develop a vaccine. I'm not going to find the cure. I'm not a scientist. But what can I do with my talent that will spread positivity and will help. And I mean, so far, again, I think we're close to 70,000 around the country with our retailers giving. And so,
oh my God, congratulations. That's
thank you.
Unbelievable. Okay, so show us your bracelets, because everybody has to know her bracelet.
You know what I realized? I'm going to have to send you. I realized I didn't pull oh, darn it. I didn't bring it home, but I mean, these are some of the, like, it's like a labradorite bracelet.
Yes.
Okay. And it usually has a gold charm, shiny charm. And on the back of it, it will have a message of hope, caring, hero. We gave out, every nurse that tagged us, we sent a bracelet to that said hero, and it comes with a card. And darn it, I can't believe I didn't bring them back to the house, and it has the charity's logo on it. Yes.
We can go on your website, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yes. You can go to our community support program, and the charities. We support a different charity every month here in Las Vegas, but other retailers around the country, they have their own programs, and we provide them with photos. We provide them with the bracelet. We provide them with the charm, and we make it all, and we even ship it to their customers. And pretty soon, the positivity, people were, I mean, places like the Peoria Parks Department that needed to keep their parks clean because so many people were out of work. And so people wanted to go outdoors and be at a park and walk. So, I mean, there's so many, if you really look and just do one little thing every day, imagine what this world would look like. So instead of all the negativity and this person is doing that to this person, I ignore that. That's just white noise now. There's enough of that in life every day. Oh, so if we can just find this little something, and I saw that with dancers, I see that with you, I see that, and this gives me hope that that when all is said and done, wow, we can all make a difference, however small or.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing for all of us to understand, that those little things make a difference. Like you said, you're not going to be creating vaccination. I'm not going to be creating vaccination, but we can share our talent. We can share what we're passionate about, right? Like you have your bracelet. I actually remember getting a set from you, when we've met, and I love them, and they have, a little joy. I mean, that's like my thing. I love it. Love it. It's just.
And we're not dressing up in diamonds right now. So we will still want to feel beautiful. And every time I look at these, like this one was for one of our charities in Vegas. And every time I look at it, I think, wow, this one little bracelet helped a cancer victim, we've done multiple sclerosis. We've done so many, that, like one bead, I look at like one bead at a time. And oftentimes I'm wearing a stack. I'm like a gypsy. And I'll
this is a love that looks
like, and I'll say, listen, you may not want to touch this yet or whatever, but I'm going to leave this here. And when you can disinfect it, and when you're ready to put it on, you need a little positivity. And each stone has meaning, and it comes with a card on the back with the little sticker about what it means and the positive message on the back. So for $30, let's say that you buy some 30, some are 50, 100% of those profits goes back, and you have a gift to give somebody, and you've helped a charity. So pretty soon we hope to spread this message to worldwide.
Right. I mean, the thing, it could be like a simple gift. Like the other day, I had to buy some stuff because I have a bunch of my female friends that have birthdays, that, some kind of anniversary or something. And we all look for some kind of gift, right? And for us women, jewelry, it's always fun, right? So you have a great gift. You're helping people out there, right? So that's the thing. You don't necessarily, because not everybody have product, right? Not everybody can actually donate the product to some kind of charity, but you can actually purchase, like you said, one bead, one bracelet at a time, and spread the love. And it could be as simple as, a lot of time I tell people, just be nice to one another. Just say something nice to someone on the street, right? Because you can see people are scared, people are a bit overwhelmed, with the mask. We're all getting aggravated because it's hot now during the summer. The other day I was talking to someone, a clerk. He goes, "Do you wear glasses?" I said, I don't. He said, oh, good for you, because with that mask and the glasses, I'm breathing, then my glasses are all fogged up, then I have to take care of the glasses. And I could just feel like he was so sweet, but you could see that, at the end of the day, everybody's getting exhausted. Right. So just the word of kindness to someone, or sending them a gift, or sending them a nice note, or just saying, you know what, I really appreciate what it is that you do for us. Like, right. If you go to the store that it's open and the cashier, just tell them, I really appreciate that you are helping me out here.
That's exactly what I tell I said, thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you. And these are truly our heroes right now. It's truly the people that are doing it's the dad that's working and racing home to be home in time to maybe homeschool, or the mom that's homeschooling. And I said that, always say that, these are our heroes. The people at the grocery store that are bagging our groceries, putting there, and the nurses. And I mean, and if we can just thank them, that goes such a long way. And there's again, so much negativity, but there is also so much goodness. And there really is out there. We just have to be the spreaders of it. If we want to, instead of spreading corona, let's put our mask on and spread. And I had corona, I had COVID.
Yes.
And I was very, very, very lucky. I mean, we closed our studio down, everybody got tested, but we had already started the social distancing and the mask wearing. So not a single one of my team had it. They all tested negative, and nobody in my home got it, which was amazing. And then I stayed in my room for 3 weeks until I tested negative. And it was no fun. I will tell you that. It is not fun, and it is not, but I'm just I feel very blessed, that I'm here, and I took, care of myself. But it was a real wake-up call for me from my own health, that I need to be more, more vigilant and more, I mean, if anything good came out of it, it's that I need to take care of my health, and be, protect. But because I was I protected, everybody in my team, and everybody was great. I did get it from an asymptomatic teenager who was at my home. He had no idea. He was the only one that tested positive after having been to a basketball game, playing in it. And I think I picked up his dishes from the backyard. I mean, I wouldn't even let people eat in my house. That's how crazy it was. And I still got it. But again, I'm here to tell the story. I'm here to, to say that I'm well, I'm recovered, I have the antibodies, and I'm going to remain vigilant, but I'm not going to let it bring me down. I got through it, and I can talk to people about it. Right. And it's real, and it's yucky, and I don't know, I'm not quite the same, in terms of my strength yet, but I'll get there. And
really? What I like to hear, right, from what you're saying, that it is possible to get it. I know quite a few people, even Wayne Eng, have gotten.
Yeah, I was Wayne and the dog, right? And I were back and forth with each other. Right? Yeah.
So there's quite a few people that do, but what I like to actually see that, yes, it's not fun, right? It's a pretty tough, intense sickness that you have to go through. But the good thing is you don't have to die, because I think everybody is so panicking that, oh my God, if I get it, this is the end. Or like in your case, you did not spread to anyone, even in your home. So that's right. Another thing. Yes, don't be reckless, don't be silly, right? But keeping in mind, just because you might get it, it doesn't right. mean that everybody around you right away has to get it, right? So there is that hope that, yes, it is not fun, it is out there, it is real. You can get it from symptomatic person or non-symptomatic person, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the end of you. It doesn't mean they're going to be the end of your family or your friends. You right. can actually keep it controlled. So I actually like this. That's the positive. Like anything, all the sicknesses that we have throughout years, right? If you know that you can survive it, yes, you don't want to get it, but you're not so scared. But if you think, oh my God, I'm going to die from it for sure, now there is a panic. Now all of a sudden, right, you're getting, and you can see people at the store being so mean to one another. Oh, you're too close to me. Oh, you're too far to me. Why are you doing this? You can see I'm shopping, and what, people are, because they're just panicking. right? They are just so scared. And I get that on one hand, but if people understand, the chances of you dying is really not that high.
Right. Follow the science, follow the facts, stay positive, and have it be a wake-up call for your own immunity, and to really take care of yourself and look at yourself and say, you know, I'm gonna dance again someday. Someday, even if it's on Zoom, and I'm going to really take care of my health. Get down to a weight that I should be, not because it's going to make my skinny jeans fit again. I think that ship has sailed, but but just so that I can, it's to feel good. I mean, and it's to stay healthy, because
correct.
You know, there's going to be other things that are going to come, and if I am at my optimum health and being, and you got to take vitamin C, you got to take vitamin D. They say zinc gives me a tummy ache, but this is what my doctor told me. So I couldn't do the zinc.
You know, magnesium is very good.
Fantastic.
Yes.
You know, lots and lots of liquids. You know, I did Tylenol to keep my fever down, and I'm here, and I'm still doing that. We're doing a new Make-A-Wish program, that we're doing fine jewelry for Make-A-Wish. And I think we're just the charitable arm of it, and it just feels so good helping. So having COVID, knowing what it's all about, knowing I can get through it, and then continue this.
Continue your journey. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I think this whole pandemic, we should kind of shift our thing. How can we take care of ourselves better? Like you said, we should be taking the supplements and the vitamins, right? Pretty much consistent, and not right now in a panic. Of course, right now it's very important.
Yeah, we're like, whoa.
That should be something we should be doing as we go through our life, right? We should be exercising not only for looking good, which it's a nice benefit, right? But for feeling good, for feeling strong, to make sure that the body operates at its maximum, right? There's resistant and resilient to all these things outside. And another thing, I like that we're becoming a little bit more clean, right? That people do wash their hands, that they do not, when they're out shopping, that they do not touch their face, they don't lick their fingers, you know, that all of a sudden you see that the shopping carts are being washed. And I do not know if they were or weren't washed before, but now I'm aware they are washed, right? I see that at the airports, when I travel, people clean everything. And that's how it should be. Right? We should be so hygienic all the time. And because we got kind of lazy and kind of used to, oh, we're fine, we don't have to worry, right? People will just kind of forget that it's a normal procedure to be clean. Right. Not just for us.
All of a sudden, washing hands, it's like, yeah, absolutely. And if we have to wear a mask for a while longer to get through this point, don't be angry. You know what? I'm doing something to help the next guy, and then we're going to move forward, and we're going to get through this. We really are. And I have my down days. I mean,
no, totally. We all do. Or let me tell you, we all do. You know, you think you're going up, and then all of a sudden one day you wake up and it's like,
yeah, it's like, wait a minute, how did that happen? I thought it was so, and it's funny, we're all on our own algorithm. You know, my husband wakes up sometimes and he's kind of like, oh, I wake up and I'm in a good space, but it's the nighttime. I think most women feel at night kind of like, oh, doom and gloom. And we just have to do something to get us out of it, you know?
Correct. Yes, yes. You know what? Actually, tomorrow, I'm having a little get together on Zoom at 11 in the morning, Pacific time, just for us to get together and to inspire, encourage one another, nothing in particular, you know, just have a drink, have a mimosa, have a coffee, enjoy, and for those of us that are positive, that have a little bit more to give, we can share, we can inspire. For someone that might need a little boost of energy, just come and join, and, you know, just be a guest. Just plug yourself to happiness, right? Because till now, you know, even in our dance community, there is so many of us, and some of us a little bit stronger, some of us feel a little bit more lonely or lost. Like I have a friend that moved to a new place, and all of a sudden there was a lockdown, and he doesn't even have a furniture in his house. It feels so empty, and it's been 3 months, right? And he's like, oh my God, I'm going bananas. I've watched every movie. I listen, you know, to some podcasts. I read the books. But after the while, you know, the brain, it seems the space is so small. So I'm like, okay, let's just open up. Let's just, you know, give a little bit boost to everybody, whoever needs, or even for people that are positive, right? For us to keep positive, we need to surround ourselves with people who are positive. Right. So I think, so that's my
love that idea. As soon as I get home, I might be a little late, but I would love that. I would love any time that there's that kind of thing going on, I'm all about it. And because again, we're not always all full of roses, because we have to have this, I mean, it doesn't have to be this dark, but you know, we have to have some negativity to see the positive. Truly, if it wasn't ever, you know, we are going to appreciate each other, and a real hug and a true handshake if we ever get back to that, but dancing with our partners so much. I can't wait till the time I can walk into Gatsby and like smell spray tan and glue and have something with my eyelash and get out there and shake my booty. I can't wait. And I know that it's going to be so amazing, really. And we're going to take precautions, but I can't wait to see that, you know, again, the dance. And we're going to love, God, I'm going to get on that floor and get it. I'm going to want to pinch everybody's tushies. I just can't wait.
But you know what, that's the beauty of those dark times, right? That yes, it's kind of unknown, it's kind of scary, it's kind of mentally draining. But like you said, those dark moments, almost like the rain, always makes us appreciate the sunshine. All of a sudden, we can then go, oh my God, I want to do this and I want to go. And it's not such a boring, because sometimes we take things for granted. Oh, I've done this and I've done this. And we go, but you don't really enjoy the moment. You're not really that present. And I think this standing still will allows us to have an opportunity to actually appreciate. Next time when you hug someone, next time when you see your friend and you get to, you know, go to the restaurant with them, or just walk on the beach and hold someone's hand, or give them a hug, or dance with them, it will be so delicious, because we didn't have it, you know?
We didn't have it, and it's an appreciation. Now, you know, we can say now, you know, they say that some of the benefits of this, that, you know, the people can now see the Himalayan mountains because people aren't driving. We don't have the same smog, and we don't have the, so as hard as it is, and I'm not making light of the people out of work and the people, I mean, it is tragic. But every day I wake up and I say, all right, I read a quote, because I'm a quote girl, and then I say, all right, what good? I am positive, I am strong, I am powerful. Every day I have to say mantras, every day now. And then, and I put my feet on the ground. I say, hey, I'm alive. I'm ready. I'm going to, you know, what good can we do today? And then I yell at my daughter, but that's another story.
I mean, you know, the regular life has to go on. Yeah. We can transform ourselves to angels all of a sudden.
God, no. Yeah, for a while I was working with my husband, and we used to say, before this, we could never work together, because I wake up and I want to do something positive right away, and I want to play with jewelry, and I want to design. I don't want to look at the paperwork. I don't want to write any bills out. I don't want to do any of that till the end of the day. Then I'll deal with it. He gets up and he's very linear, and he tackles the hardest thing first, and he goes down this list. And it's like, we're like the most opposite people. I'm a risk taker. I see the, you know, something marketing and everything, and he's steady Eddie. And I thought, oh my God, how can I ever work with him? On our dining room table, his side, everything is lined up. Mine looks like beads and stretch magic and wire. And he's going, oh my God. But it made me appreciate, I could take a little from him and watch him a little bit and learn that maybe it is okay to be organized a little bit. And he got a little looser. And so we, you know, that part of it was nice, but I'm glad we went back to our perspective offices. That's for sure. Oh, I love you, honey, but bye-bye. No,
right. Nice to have our time together, but it's also nice to have your own space, right? Because we all have our way of being and being positive. And I think what's so nice, it's like perfect example that you've given, you and your husband, that each of you have your own structure, even though your structure might not look so structured to someone else, but this is your thing. That's what makes you your best. That's what gives you this, wow, when I'm surrounded with my beauty and the beads and the jewelry, you feel like I'm inspired. I can open my wings and fly. And it's probably so overwhelming for your husband because he likes the structure. That's what probably allows him to be his best. So
exactly, 100%. That's such a great way to look at it. You can be creative even in structure, and you can be organized even in a little chaos.
totally.
It's how you work, and if you keep fighting against it, then usually you wind up miserable. If you can just
Totally.
embrace it and learn, it'll take a little of each. That's going to be way better. So
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of like, because we talked about the acceptance of different, ethnicity or different genders, but it's even within different people, right? Your husband, your wife, your kids, your friends. We sometimes try to tell people that this is what I do, so you should be doing the same thing.
right.
Right. And then, or they're telling us you should be doing this that way because that's what worked for me. And it's okay to listen to advice. Like you said, it's okay to look at it and go, oh, I can learn a little bit from here and I can learn a little bit from here. But then you have to ask yourself what it is that makes me my best. Where am I feeling the best? And what does it mean being at the best? Right? Do you want to be productive? Do you want to be creative? Do you want to feel good? Right? And all of this kind of comes under umbrella of being the best. And when you understand, right, then we have appreciation and we have a respect and acceptance of someone else. And I feel, right, that's something that we should definitely start being much more aware, that it doesn't have to be under this big thing of different countries, different religion. It could be just simple little things. You're just allowing someone close to you be the way that they want to be, right? And just love them for the different way that they are, right? Go, you know what, I might not want to do it that way, but if this is your way, I give you the space, I give you the time, and then we can do something together that we create our own way of being together.
Right, exactly. And I posted that the other day, something sort of similar, that so much online right now we're reading is that you have to make these massive shifts and change your life and move across the world and and find this wanderlust. But sometimes people's happy, that's the way you're going to be happy, is to change what you're doing and move on to something different and exciting. But oftentimes people's happiness is in the day-to-day. Sometimes people are happy in a safe job or in a safe career, and they come home and they save for their trip every year, or they take their dance lessons. There's happiness in routine also. You don't always have to make these massive shifts in our lives to find joy. And people think right now, especially, oh my God, all I did during quarantine was lay around and read books and eat. Well, okay, but maybe that was where you needed to be at that moment, and to learn and to grow on. It's okay to be where you are and to be doing what you're doing. You don't have to make huge shifts to make a difference in your happiness. I mean, it's about appreciating where you are.
That's it. And I think it comes down to, you just have to be okay with yourself, right? That if you want to read the books, if you want to go to the beach, if you just want to enjoy the time, right? And you go, okay, this is what I'm doing. And you feel content and you feel happy, then that's what you do. Now, if you do those things and you feel lazy, or you feel, this is not going anywhere, then you can shift a little bit, right? But it could be one step at a time. You don't have to all of a sudden revamp your whole life or change your life just because, oh, so-and-so is doing this. And I feel within the technology, because right now we only see people on the internet, right? And sometimes we get so stuck, oh, this person is doing this and this person is doing this. Maybe I should be doing that too. And if you want to, go ahead. But if you won't, go, you know what? That's okay. You do this and I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm doing this. And I'm going to the mountains.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And that's great, because if we're all alike, it's like trying to lose the weight and go on a diet that limits every single carbohydrate in the planet. Starting tomorrow, I'm never eating carbs or sugar again. Start with less sugar. Start with a little more water. Start with a little less creamer in your coffee, whatever. But we try to make these massive shifts, and sometimes it's just finding your joy in the day-to-day and appreciating that my joy might not be your joy all the time, and that's okay. That's okay. And not comparing on social media. That is
of course, absolutely. And I feel, right now, we so need that, right? Because you have some people that are very scared, right? Some people take all the precaution in the world. They're afraid to get out of the house. they're afraid to talk to people sometimes, right? They keep the distance, right? And they're just, when they see someone, they're moving away. And then you have people that are not scared of anything. They travel, they go shopping, they meet with friends. And again, just let them be, just accept, right? Have a respect that, yes, there might be someone who is scared. Yes, there might be someone who's not as scared. And don't try to be so pushy. Oh, I am scared, so you should be. I am, I'm adventurous and I'm not scared. So why are you being scared? And then we end up fighting for no particular reason, right? And then we bring more anxiety to one another. I mean, that's a perfect example. Like we said, we're all accepting. We as human beings are so not accepting until we make a conscious choice. How many times we're judgmental, right? Because that's what we know. It's like, oh, it should be. And then you catch yourself, you go, why should that be? Why wouldn't I maybe try the other way? If I like it, great. If I don't have to do it again.
Right. And that's, so it's just about doing you, following, the rules within your society, but not, that's okay. You're you, I'm me. And it also has shown us too, the kind of people we want to surround ourselves with afterwards. I mean, I see some people now on Facebook or on, and I scroll past, I'm like, I didn't even realize they were so angry. You know what? Maybe, this has brought out in certain people so much anger, and it's also brought out so much love in others. And I go, you know what? I need to hang out with Kasia more. That's the kind of person I want to be in my orbit. I want to be kind and fun and funny and accepting of me. Hey, she's a little wacky. She wants to keep her mask on from a distance. I'm cool, but she still wants to groove, and she's still, and so I want to be around that, and not anger and bitterness and judgy. And I just, I realize I have too much blush on this cheek. Sorry. I ran up.
Fabulous. You look fabulous, my darling. Your hair looks great. I mean, because that was the toughest thing, like the hair.
Oh my God.
Like for us women, I mean, they said all the essential business are open. This is an essential business. Nails and hair for women. Like, when we go crazy.
Right. It's unbelievable how, it was like, I actually wound up cutting my husband, and don't tell him, but dyeing it too. And he would but I did it, and it was like, oh my, I got scissors on Amazon, and his hair looked like out to here.
Yeah.
You wind up figuring out how to do it, but with our own hair, forget it.
It's
oh
tough.
my God.
Oh, trust me, I looked like a big cocker spaniel at some point. Hair was everywhere. I tried to clip the black around the ears because I like it really tight, but this was like overgrown tree or something. So finally, when I got so blessed and I was able to get my hair cut, it was like the happiest day. Right? I get my nails back. I'm like, oh my God, I never appreciated my nails that much.
Right. I know. And I went the other way. I took it off, and I'm like, you know what? I can do this. In fact, I was typing faster. I was wire wrapping easier. So I said, okay, maybe I'll keep them off for a while. But if I compete again, hopefully soon, then I'll get all of the goodies back on. But, but again, I miss that smell of going into those, even just watching the competitions, I miss seeing that. I miss the looking at the judges. I miss all of that stuff. And I know that we're all missing it, but it's going to be there again. It's going to be.
It will, absolutely. It's just going to take a little bit time, to kind of reset, to kind of set it up, maybe even in a better way. And like you were saying, everybody's going to be hungry. Everybody's going to be appreciating so much more. So I think we're actually going to get so much more out of the competitions, because I think for a while we had so many of them, right? And everybody was going all the time that you were kind of bored, right? We all were we're seeing the same thing. You guys were doing the same stuff. You see the same people, right? You see the same judges. So it was kind of like you were no longer that hungry. Right? You're almost like, oh, I don't want to smell like this. I don't want to smell the protein. Now you said, oh my God, I would love to smell the protein again. I would love
chemical all over my body, and that hairspray so plastered to my head. And I know I keep up with my friends, and some of them, and it's just, we all kind of say, the E6000 smell, when we all used to bitch and moan about it. I come into my office, I'm like, could someone just glue a rhinestone around here? I just need to smell that. So
exactly, get us back to the normality. Yeah. Right. So I'm definitely a believer that it will go back to the normal, because of course, you know, as a human beings, we need the interaction, we need the touch, we need the feeling that we are around one another, not just from far. I mean, it's nice that we have the technology, thank God, right? That we can actually still keep up with one another through Zoom and, you know, Facebook and all kinds of social media. But it would be so nice when we can actually gather around the table together, right? And yeah, and dance and fun, have fun and laugh, and yeah.
Kasia, I need to get back moving. So could you give me some suggestions? Because I haven't yet. I'm spreading positivity, but I'm still sitting on my butt. So my butt, not only am I spreading positivity, but my tushy's spreading.
Oh, well,
so,
okay,
everything's spreading.
Yes. I mean, I think we all feel that way. Trust me, I feel the same way. Like I do a little bit of an activity. I have some Zoom classes, you know, for my competitors that want to keep the information about technique. So I'm doing these technical classes, but, and I've shared it with you over the phone that I'm actually thinking offering people just an exercise, because I need to start exercising. And I thought, you know, the easiest way for me to do it, if I create a little class for people, I will have to do it every day. And I know that so many of my clients are so hungry, because yeah, we feel like we're growing sideways more than
oh my God, it's like.
So, yeah, so I want to create maybe like a 20 minutes class that I have these stretch bands, right? That we can do a resistant exercise. I'll just exercise and I have everybody joining me for like 20, maybe to half an hour Zoom, right? Every day when you can log in, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock my time, Pacific time, which is going to be what, 10, 11, 12 on the West Coast. Very short, very easy, just to get the energy going, get a little bit cardio, get a little bit strengthening of the body, not so much using weights, so we're not bulking up, but we're leaning, right? And that's something, so I'll be motivated to do my thing, and everybody, right? I can play fun music. We can even do some few dance moves. So feel that we're working out, we're getting smaller, but also it will be good for the soul. Like I've noticed that anytime we move, it's almost like I call this the energy gets shift around. It's more vibrant.
It's amazing how much better I feel if I've spent 20 minutes just moving my body.
Oh, totally.
You know, and if it's in a group setting, and at the end we can all have some positive message and go on our way.
We could do like, everybody could maybe like say a quote or something every day or every week.
Because and then we start it off, we do it, and keep each other accountable.
Oh, exactly. I think that's the thing, because if you just do it on your own, oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I'm, you know, I have to take care of something. I have to pick up the phone. I have to answer the email. Versus when, you know, it's a class, you've signed up for it, you pay for it, and you go, okay, now I'm committed. Now I have to get my butt ready. And 20 minutes going to feel nothing. You can just have your coffee, do it. I mean, you don't even have to go drive anywhere, right? Just put some clothes on and off we go.
Right, exactly. I know. I've heard so many funny stories. Been reading about all these like Zoom classes and people doing really weird things in the Zoom class or the Zoom lectures or whatever, not realizing that they were still able to. So make sure that if you're going to go to the bathroom, change your clothes, take off your clothes.
Right, make sure that you know.
Make out with your significant other, whatever. Make sure to turn off your video, because oh my God, we have had some really good laughs over people doing some crazy things.
But because sometimes you forget that the camera is on.
Right.
That's the thing. Yes.
Like, you know, tucking things around. You're like, whoa.
Right. Or you put it in the wrong spot. I mean, I do, you know, for my class that I'm teaching, a lot of time I would give my ladies homework and then they will show it to me, right? Well, I can give them a little section that I want them to practice this, or they show me their routine. Right. And sometimes if the camera is too low, I'm like, I could see your crotch only. Nothing else is being visible, right? Because it's just the weird angle, and you have to kind of maneuver yourself, right? And you see.
I know. I was going to try to set the computer up so it didn't show me head on, so I could, you know, like a better angle. I'm like,
oh, you look fabulous. You look fabulous. I'm so happy we were able to chat. I'm so happy to be able to see you because it's been a while.
I know, and I want to get you back here, and I want to get back on the dance floor, and I really. in time soon, but in the meantime, I'll practice in my living room, and let us know when you're going to do that, because I would love to. I love to get Audrey and some other people and
That
come
would be
do.
awesome. You know what? I'm thinking I will set the whole thing up, but I'm thinking maybe in August, the 1st of August, so we can do 30 days, right?
Great.
Or let's say do maybe 5 days and a weekend off, right? Because we all gonna need some time.
5 days and a weekend off,
right?
yeah. Because there may be days you can't do it, then there may be days, but at least if you know, wow, if I can get in at least 3 out of those 5 days,
totally.
right?
Exactly.
Get a package and make it, easy, and then everybody can just do it.
Yeah, that's it. And then we can have fun. Then we can just, cheer each other and celebrate at the end of the month.
Right, exactly. And no, I need a little of that motivation. So from my dance peeps, and
I think we all do, because no matter how motivated, that's why for me, like, I wanted to do it, and I know that if I create this for other and people are depending on me, I will do it. But when I don't, someone calls me, can you help me with this? There's so many good excuses not to do it on your own.
Yeah, exactly. I need to make that guacamole and chips and then eat it and drink that margarita. I need to do that. I forgot about that. Okay, right. Oh, that's priority today. It's my margarita guacamole day. No, I'm gonna I need to get, because it could be a slippery slope when you're home too.
Absolutely, for all of us. And I have not been as casual ever as I have become in the last 3 months, right? It's easy. I'm like, okay, I want to put my high heel shoes on. Like my interviews, those are the only thing that saves me. I have to put a bit more makeup, put a little bit jewelry. I feel a bit more girly. Otherwise, you're just running around in your flip-flops in the shorts.
I know.
And as fun as that is, it's so casual. And then I've noticed that the energy goes low as well, right? Because you don't feel special. You don't feel like, I got to do this and I got to do this. Like, we need that little push. Right. We need that little, okay, I'm going to go see someone or do something, right? Everything ends up being so spread and so relaxed.
I know.
And then depression is easily to set in because there is nothing giving us the little boost. So definitely, that's my commitment to you. I'm creating that for
you. I will, and let us know, because I want to get the bands, or just show us which bands, and give us about a week or the days, and then tell us what bands. If we may have them. If not, we can get them from you.
Absolutely, exactly. If the bands are great. If not, I have them on my website. You can order them. No problem. Because I think the bands will be so nice because you don't have extra weight, right? But you still have a resistance, right? So yeah, I would definitely let everybody know. Probably on Monday, I will make a little announcement so then people have enough time to get ready.
Oh, I would love that. I would love. That'll make me, I'll look forward to that. Another little, and we'll, and then coffee talk tomorrow at 11.
Coffee talk tomorrow at 11. Okay. Yes, definitely. And now, my darling, we have to pass the move, because all my little talks, since we're spreading the love, I will play the song, I Feel Happy. And we just groove. That's what this is, we all can groove a little bit.
Yeah. So like I always say, I wish the judges could have seen me in my nightclub days. They would have given me all.
They would love me.
If I don't have to have
if you know what happiness is to you, because I'm happy that alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do, here come that news talking this and that.
Thank you, my darling. You've been fabulous. Thank you for being so kind and spreading the love to all of us.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to talk about it and to get our feelings out and to discuss, and then to make some little mental goals, just little goals, one day at a time. I love you, my friend. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Bye.